welcome back. We're gonna hit it again. Yeah. Oh, I thought I just hit recording. What the? Oh God, that was a noisy little dude. So we're still building on the tower, but I'm having fun with it. So we'll see where it leads. If I can get up this damn hill. After the tower, I'll probably start building a path. And I'm lagging. What the fudge? Dude just yeeted himself. Yeah, the tower's getting pretty tall. And I heard about this new patch coming out where they're gonna add, what is it? Oh, withered stuff. They're gonna do like white trees and all sorts of crazy stuff. So we'll end up having to tear the roof down and doing another tower. I feel like something's off up there. Gotta go look at it from this angle. Still trying to load this side of the world, so it's like, what the Whoa, it grew! Oh my god. That's crazy, it just... And then what is this? Good tree. Bad tree. Good tree. God, why is it so laggy? It's acting weird. I think Chris and Clay will be getting on. Maybe Clay. I don't know for sure. What do I burn now? Gotta see, what else do I have to burn? Burn, bye bye, burn. I just go, I don't have that lava down there anymore, do I? I need to take a bucket next time I go mining and go find some lava. Yeah, I put all the lava out like a dumbass. Hope everybody's having a great week so far. Happy hump day. Hope it's good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I need to look at my tower. Because I feel like it's off. That's a big spruce boy. Look at that big old spruce boy. Yeah, I need to do that copper ring right there. All the way around. Then it'll look normal, and then I'll be at roof level, and I can start building the roof up. And I think that's going to be the interesting part, is being able to get on the roof and building the copper peak up there. Also need to get some lanterns, but I'll do that after. But God, it is laggy. I think I got enough of those. Yeah, I should have enough stuff to do it. Well, something's not running right. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a lot more copper for the roof. Ooh. Ha! Still fell. Screw it. While I'm down here, might as well. Oh Chris is on. Nice. Let's invite him to a party. Come on, what is going on here? I know the cats unplugged my computer earlier. Oh, nice, Chris. Frame rate's at unlimited. Okay, let me see something else. Hey, Chris, you got me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Why'd you leave?
Oh, I'm trying to work on my GPU right quick. There we go. I'm back. Boom. I don't know why it kicks me out every time. I'm just like, oh, let me open this window right quick. Then it's like I'm booting you. Get out of here.
What is the difficulty on? Is it on
It's on
peaceful or?
peaceful.
Oh, okay.
God, the game is laggy right now. Is your game laggy?
Not really.
Huh. Mine's usually never this laggy.
Where you at? Your house?
Yeah. I'm building on the last floor of the tower.
Is Katie gonna get on?
No, she said she doesn't like us no more.
Okay.
No, she's tired. She's like, I'm just exhausted.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she tired lady.
Well, son of a gun. Someone left a dang minecart in the way.
Someone did that to me the other day. Holy crap. Oh!
Good job.
Yeah, I fell off my tower. Pretty much
I
lost.
kind of figured.
Pretty much lost all my stuff. I'm punching through windows. I don't know which side I fell off on.
At least you died right there by your house.
Yeah. Now it's just getting all my stuff back. Of course, some of it went all the way to the ground, and then some of it didn't. Yeah, I died yesterday and lost like all my levels I had. Yeah, you gotta jiggle the handle.
Do what?
She said the toilet's been running, and I was like, yeah, you gotta jiggle the handle now.
You better go catch it.
It's running away, we gotta get it.
Is there anyone else playing, or is it just us?
Well, I told Clay to get on. Where did my other stuff go? I'm still missing stuff. Missing a shield. I think, oh, there's my shield. Okay, might be good. No, there's more stuff over here. I knew I was missing more stuff. Okay, gotta go back up there and fix that dang ring I was working on. And then I gotta do something cool with the roof. I can't think of what I want to do. I might make the roof like a balcony that kind of comes out off the building. Gosh darn it, she left the kitchen light on. There she
Dude, chill.
I haven't seen your glasses. Oh, they're right there. I was over here all day.
Going up to the top of your house makes me dizzy.
Yeah, I gotta get working on that bubble elevator. Got a bucket of water for it. I don't really know how to do it. But I have 2 stacks of amethyst. So I'm thinking on the inside of the roof, where only people can see if they're in there, it'll just be all amethyst across the roof.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know yet. It's hard to decide. You need some blue wood.
No, not.
You know you'd love
Look,
some blue wood, man.
it looks purple, not blue.
Are you on the top floor?
I guess I am.
There's no more stairs, is there?
Nope.
Then you're on the dang top floor, Chris. How's your day, Chris?
Long.
That's what she said.
Oh, whose house is that?
Where?
Over there.
By the water?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Garrett's.
He built close to you.
Yeah. Well, Colin said he's never getting on Minecraft again, so might as well have some neighbor. Okay, this is where I fell, isn't it?
So is Colin's house still over there?
Yes. Yes, it is. If you want to go tear it down, you can. I guess. He won't be back on.
Go see what he had. Probably not much, huh?
I don't think he had anything. I think he was just building the house.
What the heck made him mad so he quit?
I don't know. He's just never been a real big fan of Minecraft, but he's kind of getting into it again. But then
now
he drops games pretty fast, so. Through the window, to the wall, till the sweat's all on my bra. Oh wait, no, this ain't the final level. I got one more level to build after this. And then the roof.
do ya?
Yeah, because I got blue wood from the nether. Me and Clay went and got it. And that's the last wood there is. So.
Until the new update drops.
Yeah, I think that one's going to be pretty fun.
Have you seen what the creakers are?
Yeah.
They only attack you when you got your back turned to them.
Kind of backwards from the Enderman.
Yeah.
And then they're coming out. They're coming out with like whole new blocks and everything this time too.
Oh wow, this house. He just used, what is it, the birch wood?
Yeah, I call it the Tiger Pad, or Diddy's new mansion.
Not
Diddy
much.
mansion.
Not much there. Go look at this place.
You're gonna go mess with Clay's house?
No, go look at Garrett's place.
Just move a couple things here and there.
Put a block of obsidian in the middle of the house.
Yeah.
So and I'm sure he doesn't have a diamond pickaxe.
I'm sure he's probably gonna watch this and be like, I know what you fuckers are planning right now. He watches my streams, so.
Who does, Garrett?
Yeah. Yeah, he'll probably see it and be like, you fuckers. Stop it.
Pretty simple house he's got here. Oh, he's got some obsidian.
Oh, does he? He said that he's gonna mine a mountain to look like the Hobbit. where Smaug lives. You know who Smaug is, Chris?
Nope.
Are you serious? Have you seen The Hobbit?
It's been a long time.
You're, well,
It's been a
Smaug is the
long
big
time.
bad dragon.
Oh, now it's raining.
The big
No warning at all, it just starts raining.
It's the big dragon that takes over the dwarf kingdom. And then they all have to leave their kingdom because the dragon attacked it or whatever.
Oh yeah?
You don't remember that?
You know, it's been forever since I've seen... Is
That
it
is...
the original Hobbit you're talking about?
Yeah, the one that came after Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
It's been a long time since I've seen it.
Chris, that is the shittiest dang thing I've ever heard you say.
I don't know, it just wasn't really a movie that I liked that much, so...
That was one of the best movies of all time, Chris.
Okay.
Alright?
Okay.
Better watch your mouth, sir. This freaking movie, and you're just like, oh, it wasn't that good. Oh,
No.
Aubrey's on. Dun, 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 dun.
Goodness. Your mountain is a pain to climb.
Oh, I thought you made a freaking minecart for that, man.
Well, I did, but I was coming up on the wrong side.
That sounds like you made the wrong choice.
Yeah, that's pretty typical.
I'm really proud of you for making that wrong choice, Chris. No, one of these floors needed some more windows.
Wee! 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 Wee!
Windows. This one. Give me all that spruce. Yes, yes.
Abby! What are you doing, Abby? Huh? What you doing?
Is she gonna join our party or what?
Did you invite her?
No. There, I invited her. See if she joins the party. We're gonna party. Woo! Woo!
Hello?
Hello.
Woo!
I can
What?
just barely hear her.
What's wrong
Okay,
with Grumpy
really?
Pants?
He's playing Call of Duty.
Oh, there he is. There she is.
Yeah, it's Chris and Dalton. I don't know where Katie's at, but they're all
She's not
playing.
getting on.
Oh, she's not getting on?
Nah. Just
She's
us.
being grumpy.
I thought Clay would want to get on. But
Oh, he was debating on it because he was like, it depends if anyone on my Call of Duty friends is playing or whatever. And he found one to play with.
freaking whore.
What are you doing?
Me?
Oh dang it. I make garden. Do we have water on Minecraft, hun?
What? Everybody's got water. It's raining right now.
Well, I mean in like um
A bucket?
in a bucket. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is today. I cannot think straight
Go
for the
get
life
you a
of me.
go get your own dang bucket.
Brown bucket. I'm sure we have some, maybe.
I doubt you do.
Honey, do we have buckets?
Not in any of these chests, you don't.
He's ignoring me. Honey, do we have buckets? No. Leave your
Told you.
earpiece off. Well, when I'm talking, I'm making a garden.
Inside?
Yep.
I'm making a blue roof.
I was just gonna check in these up here. Well, that's retarded.
Wow,
No
she said the all wood.
buckets.
She
At least it
said the
wasn't
all
the
wood.
other hard R.
Whoa, Aubrey. My God, there's children watching.
Is there though?
Probably. I usually have like 6 people watching us when we play.
Few corners that touch.
Do you know how to make a bucket?
You gotta put your butt in the bucket and then take a dump. Big old
We have,
dump it.
well, we have infinite water. We live by the creek. Ew,
That it-
we have infinite water by the creek.
There you go.
She's thirsty. Get us some dang water.
I don't know how to make a bucket. Oh yeah, buckets.
How do you mean make a
It just. Did you figure it out?
Yeah,
Can you make buckets now?
I made 8 buckets.
Wow, you're so good at this.
I'm a pro.
You go, girl.
I'm freaking so tired. I can't even think
Why are you
straight or
tired?
talk normal. Uh, I'm a female.
Oh. Oh, you got those
Oh,
poops.
what?
You got those poops, don't you?
Oh, absolutely no. But I was up at 2 in the morning in pain, off and on, till I had to get up for work. It was so fun.
Did
Oh,
you just
yeah.
get 1 bucket of water?
I got 2.
Oh, you should have got filled up all your buckets of water.
Well, Clay said something about doing a square thingy.
It's because he is a square.
The kid's a square, Billy. He's a square.
Clay's a
He said,
square.
now I have infinite water.
Oh, isn't that handy?
I have all the water. All of it. My water.
Will it work that way with, lava?
Should. Maybe.
Aw.
Oh, you broke it.
You broke your bucket.
Oh, okay, I see. So you have to do the 2 corners that you first initial. Okay, got it. Let's not talking.
He says tits aren't working.
Oh, she just killed a bat.
Dude, there's a leaderboard. No. You said I made it up.
Yeah, no.
Dude's not talking to him. What?
Dang
Who
it.
are you talking?
Not you, brother.
Brother!
What's up, brother?
What's up, brother?
I hate his face. Like, I just literally despise
That's
his
not
face.
nice.
That one kid that says that?
Yeah.
Sketch.
Ah!
He looks like he'll be sketch in the future,
Honey.
I'll tell you that.
Everyone from Call of Duty because I don't know who that is.
It's one of my good buddies. He's from Amarillo.
Yeah,
Yay.
it's,
Work together.
it's totally not a chick that he's playing with.
No.
Yes.
I was talking to Dalton.
Yeah, I think.
I'm cooler than you today, bro.
Yes.
What's wrong? You
Yes.
need some dirt now?
I have dirt. Until you do these 2.
One can do it both at the same time. Right.
Did he say he's gonna fuck 2 at the same time?
He was talking about the water. Whoa, why is it fixed now?
I don't know. It was like that when you walked away.
No!
I went through all that suffering.
God, this tower's so tall. How tall does my tower look now, Aubrey?
The tower, I can't see it. Oh,
I-
oops.
Fail.
I think I've added
I
2
know,
floors
so
to it
annoying.
since you've seen it last.
2 floors?
Yeah.
Jeez. That's a lot of floors.
Yeah, but it's starting to look pretty cool. And
Welcome.
I think on the top floor I'm gonna do like a balcony thing that kind of hangs over to where you can walk around and look really far.
Yeah,
And then I'm gonna
that
build
would be cool.
then I'm gonna build a copper roof that comes up to a point, and then put lightning rods straight up like the actual Japanese towers. I need coal though. I need to make some freaking. I need to make some freaking stuff, man.
Wigan stuff.
I need to get some coal for some lanterns. I need to make some more lanterns. Light
It's
up
not
pretty
working like I
tower.
thought. Dang it.
So it will work, but you gotta plant it right away.
Oh, that's retarded. Oh,
Whoa! She said the har word. The har word.
the hard word.
The har word.
Here, if you give me the seeds, I'll plant them and then, or
I
whatever.
need wheat seeds. I don't know if I have wheat seeds.
I have some wheat up on my mountain if you need to come get some.
Where's the water, honey?
Underneath.
How is all that turning back to rain?
Because I haven't planted it all yet.
No, I've seen videos on this where you don't actually have to have water as long as you plant it before it turns back.
Yes, sir.
You just
I
gotta be
may
quick.
just even put water right here in the middle.
Yeah.
I got a little bit of coal from that. Not enough though.
Stuck.
Really what you need to do is put water on this row, and in that row, well, it doesn't come out evenly. You could do it right. Hey,
in the
Aubrey,
middle.
no, don't do it in the middle.
Why?
I don't
Like
know.
2 and 2 and then 2 and 2 and make a cross of it.
Oh, they're coming behind us. Why is team not watching
And then-
behind us?
Oh, that's dumb. I keep doing that.
What is this homie doing?
Are you having a
fucking
seizure?
following?
Me?
Watching the ball.
Yeah.
No, I just really tired.
That's what my wife keeps telling me, is that she's really tired.
There
But
must be something in the air.
I think it's doing that because the dirt's not actually touching the water.
Yeah, that's what Clay was saying. He was like, it has to touch or something, and I was like, oh, okay.
yeah, it has to do PP touches.
That's what he said to his friend on the thingy.
Okay.
He's gonna touch his friend's peepees?
No, it was like, I don't remember like exactly what he said. It was just weird. I was like, what?
He wants the PP touches.
Possibly.
Gross. Don't talk to me about that.
No, not for me.
Shooey.
The stupid thing. I don't want to go back outside to get water.
Water parlor.
I feel like
You should have put your water thing inside of here.
should have.
Would have been handy.
How many times do you punch Clay a day?
What?
How many times do you punch Clay in a day?
Not very much. Unless he's just really ticking me off.
That's daily, right?
Not always.
I don't believe you. I lived with that guy before.
Oh.
Me and him, when we were kids, we would fight nonstop.
Where are the carrots? There they are. Bite? Y'all would bite?
No, fight. Me and him would fight about shit all the time. He was a little asshole.
Yeah, he can. He can be.
Oh, when he was a kid, he was like the shittiest little turd that got away with everything.
That's like, I think the youngest sibling in general because my sister. I'm trying to get it unimplanted so I can plant it a different way. Okay. Cut me some slack, honey. I'm trying.
Now, how are you planting?
There's like no coal in this damn mine. There's plenty of copper though.
That's not good.
Do need me some coppers.
Well, that's the only hoe we have.
Got you.
That's not. Potatoes. I need. Do we have more carrots? Well, I don't think we have enough carrots.
God, why am I lagging? I never lag in Minecraft.
We do.
Because you're a lagger, that's why.
Don't talk to me like that.
I will. Don't
I'll
worry, I will.
I'll kick you in the shin, man.
Okay. I ain't scared.
Who's not talking?
Who's not talking?
I don't know. He was talking to his game. Said something like if they're not gonna use their mic, or they're not gonna talk, they don't use their mic. I don't know. Oh my gosh. You're not gonna play Minecraft with us?
No, he's gonna go fingers on asshole. See, he liked it.
I'm not even fucking him. Not one kill. Motherfuckers.
What all do we usually plant in a garden?
You could do beets, potatoes.
Beets, potatoes, tomatoes.
You name it.
Use that one more game.
Okay.
You name it.
Maybe 3. Said, say 3 for now.
Just do
Come
more
on,
wheat.
coal.
Do you have wheat seed?
Yeah, I found some in the chest upstairs. I think we had like 20 something.
I was gonna bring you some if you didn't have any.
Yeah, I got some.
Oh yeah, she got her some wheat.
What I need is freaking pots.
You need to smoke some pot?
No, I just need pots, like for flowers.
You had some crack.
Crack cocaine.
I sell cocaine and cocaine accessories.
So there's these little razor, like face razor thingies that girls use to shave their whole face and stuff, and I had got mine out the other day, and I sprayed my face with dry shampoo so it would like stick to all the hair that was on my face that I couldn't see. And I had
Oh,
finished my whole face, but there, like the little white dust particles were still in certain spots all over my face, and Clay
did you
walked in
say
and was like,
ass
"What the?"
particles?
No, white dust particles.
Oh, I heard white ass particles. I was like, wait a second.
You need to clean
What?
your ears, dude.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm going deaf.
And I was sitting there finishing up my face, and Clay was like, "What in the world is on your face?" He was like, "Is that cocaine? That shit's expensive." Wait, see it. And proceeded to act like he was gonna snort it off my face.
That was so romantic.
Yeah, so romantic.
Romance is in the air.
What'd you say about Texas?
Oh.
Say it again, bitch. Take the ones. Run
Oh
the
gosh.
ones. I want to run them. Now you're on my team. You're on my team. You're on my team. I want to run them ones. I still want to run them fucking ones.
Honey,
Oh, fuck you.
quiet.
He's gonna run that
Wait.
guy's cheeks, Aubrey. How do you feel about
Wait.
that? He's gonna run all in that guy's cheeks.
He's gonna run up in the man's cheeks.
He's gonna clap
But
that
yeah,
dude's
like,
butt cheeks.
What? Someone said something and set him off, or what?
oh, someone was saying, because his name is Clyde.
Ooh.
Oh dang, I can see your house even more, so I'm gonna go up there and look at it.
Check it out. Check it out.
Check it out. No, I guess so. He's not actually mad, but someone was saying something about Texas because his name is Tex, and he was like, "What you guys say?" And he was like, "Let's 1v1 then." I really wish you could tame a fox. There's so many little foxes over here.
That would be cool. I know you used to be able to tame ocelots, but now you
Before
can't.
they made the actual cats, they're just all laying down everywhere, and I just want one so bad. They're so cute.
Yeah, I want a pet fox.
Like, why would you make an animal you can't tame? And you know people are gonna want to make it tame.
Because it's desirable.
It's so dumb. It's literally like, what?
Oh, I heard a tootin' horn. Means Chris is close. Very close. He might be in the cave with me. What are you doing up here, Chris? Oh, I barely see your name tag. Ew, got gassy, bro.
That horn sounds horrible.
Sounds kind of constipated. Are you just switching back and forth to the horns?
No,
You're
I only have this one.
You got two horns going off. I'm not dumb. Well, y'all are both up here, so. Well, Aubrey's down in some caves that I have.
I can't find my way up. Mother freaking mother of Bob.
Mother bugger.
Hey, I see her.
Mother Fletcher. I just wanted the mountain.
You're a lit liquor.
What? You lit liquor. That moth just flew around like it was in charge.
There's a moth flying around my room.
You better
and
be
a
chilling.
coot. Oh, it won't let you put. It won't let you burn the
Hey!
netherwood. Is he over
He
there
just-
justifying himself?
Who?
Clay.
No, but he was dreaming about y'all last night.
Gross.
Not like that. So it was like 2 in the morning, and I'm like tapping on his arm because I'm like hurting really bad, and I just wanted to let him know. And he does this. He lifts his arm and kind of like does the fist in the circle motion, you know. And he goes, "Let's go!" And then he was like, "We're number one, baby!" And I was like, "Are you awake?" And he goes, "Yeah, I was kind of half awake for that one."
He
It
was
was
dreaming
like-
about me?
I guess he was dreaming you guys doing. I don't even know what y'all were doing, but he was like dreaming that y'all were like playing a game or something. Cause he was like, "Let's go." And he was like, "Sorry." This morning he was like, "Yeah." He was like, "I remember that because I had a dream and Dalton was in it or something." And I was
Ew.
like, "Oh," but he was like half asleep and half awake for that. And I was like, "What in the world are you doing?"
He's something else.
But yeah, it
Y'all
was just funny
both
because that's
tooting horns?
yeah. But that was like the last thing I expected from him. Yeah, he sleep talks, but he's never actually like done hand motions like that before. So he was just like, "Let's go," and I was like, "Brother, I'm hurting and I'm like serious about it. If you're just trying to be a little shit and like be funny, I'm not in the mood for it." But he was dreaming.
I was sick as fuck last night.
Your wife said she was kept up from your snoring.
Oh yeah, she complains about that all the time. You get used to it.
Oh my gosh, it's terrible.
Am I snoring?
Well, snoring in general, you and your brother snore. It's awful. I've never heard you snore, but I've heard him snore, and it's awful.
I think mine's louder.
Well, his is just like, he doesn't do it until he's like rolled over right in your ear. And I'm like,
How you doing, little mama? Let me whisper to
I'm
you.
gonna murder you.
Whoa!
Like, I literally contemplate, should I like plug his nose or something to wake
You're
him
like,
up
I'm
so
gonna,
he'll stop
stab you
snoring?
in your fucking sleep, you little bitch. That's what you're doing.
Sleep
You're
with
like,
one eye open.
you're gonna fucking die. I hope you know that.
I'm
your,
Batman.
your end is coming. I'm Batman, and I deserve love from you.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just like, I don't know. Sometimes he's bad about it and sometimes he's not. It just varies. But like when he's like super like congested and whatever and
Oh yeah,
gosh.
I go
I
through the same thing.
literally almost lose my mind.
Literally.
Oh shit, brother!
Ah! Ah! I fell down. Whoa.
I think I'm gonna have enough copper after this, maybe.
Oops.
Oh, my Dottie's behind me. I turned around the wrong way.
Let's see. Winders, I need some winders.
Boy, foxes just sit down and look all majestic in the woods. Like they sleep all day and then they're all like prowling at night.
There's
Or-
no foxes around my house.
They're a nocturnal animal.
I think they're just a spruce forest animal because they're all in the spruce forest.
I finally got one of the giant spruce trees to grow up here.
Did you really?
Oh, I was so hyped. I was like, finally, piece of crap trees.
Good crap.
Yeah, and then right next to it, it was a tiny tree, like a little tiny shitty tree.
I beat
I
you
was
here.
wondering, I was like, how in the hell? Is my horse still alive or is it dead?
Probably did.
Horsey. He's alive.
No, don't lie to
Still
yourself.
alive. You can ask Chris. I'm writing it right now.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. We don't talk about that on the channel.
She's riding the horse.
Bestiality.
Look,
Can you get it out of here?
Okay,
I
can you
can't.
get your horse out?
I can't get it back in the same way, but I can get it out.
Jesus.
That sounds terrible, and I don't even mean it that way.
You
Oh,
said
they're
it.
bald. Yeah, I didn't realize what it sounded like until after I said
Oopsie.
it.
What the fuck is Bell 46
Silly
from
me.
MW2? It must have been Bell.
sounds like a cheerleader.
Ow!
Hey, 12, let's run left.
You
It's
sound
freaking
like a
trees.
You know what? You shut your
sound like
mouth,
a
Chris.
cheerleader.
Don't you even start with me, boy.
I'll start with you
Got a stun,
whenever I want.
How dare you?
You mad, bro?
Fuck yeah, there's two.
I will dump on your front porch.
How'd that nigga shut
Whoa, whoa, he said the N-word. He said it.
Who?
Clay.
Oh yeah, all the time.
Yeah, I picked it up on my stream over here.
He's probably gonna, if he keeps saying it, he'll get com banned. Again.
You want me to log on and ban him?
Oh my
Yes.
gosh, he'd be so mad.
Does it
He would
tell
be
does
so
it tell him who
mad.
bans him?
I don't know, but he'd be so mad. I know that for sure. He'd be like, what the?
you have
He
to
like,
admit you have to admit it'd be so funny though.
it would be funny. He would be mad though, but it'd be funny.
It would it would it would make me laugh for the rest of my life.
Oh my gosh.
Things I love to do in my life, torture my brother is number one. He did it to me for years. What goes around comes
It's
back
my
around.
revenge.
Oh yeah, and stupid things piss him off, and that's what makes it fun.
Yeah, he like does the most dumb shit to piss everyone else off.
Oh yeah, then he gets mad if I make dad jokes or something, and he's like, "Why you gotta say stupid shit?"
Because I'm a dad now, genius.
I'm always like dad jokes. If you don't like dad jokes, you're
You're
a
what?
communist. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What?
He said I'm white.
No. Did you catch it that time? Anyway, it's it's 9:20. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. Hopefully he'll be done soon.
Ooh, you only did like 15 minutes. Shame on
Well,
you.
I started late. Quit yelling!
Whew. You're getting the wife part down really well, just letting you know. You're doing a good job. Keep him in line. You gotta crack. Hey, you're the one that married a heathen, so.
Well, then leave one off. It's not that hard to leave an ear thing off.
Damn,
Very much.
you're whooping him.
Very demure.
No, no.
Demure?
Oh my gosh.
It was like he was
Demure?
about to say very manure. There was a little girl. She reminded me of Kiki, and the mom was like, "What? Say again what you just said." She goes, "Very manure, very cutesy," and she was saying manure instead of demure, and I was
Jesus.
like, "That's so Kiki." Quit yelling!
God dang, he's gonna get his ass beat tonight. Aubrey's like, I'm about done with your shit, motherfucker.
Fine.
Oh, you can't burn flowers. That's sad.
Is
Why
that
do you-
another one?
Another what?
Better
Another
be
what?
beer.
Why are you getting onto him about beer?
Well, he had said that he was on his last one like 2-3 beers ago,
That's how you.
and I'm trying to teach him to keep his word if he's gonna say something like that.
Oh.
Or,
Man,
like,
you're
let me-
cracking the whip on him now.
Well, with my thing is like I hate to use the word trauma because it's overused in like not good ways, but with my ex, like he was constantly saying that, like, oh, I'm not gonna have any more, I'm not gonna have any more, and he'd keep having more, and wouldn't, he would lie about it, and so I'm basically trying to like, I don't like him saying that and then doing the opposite.
Oh, you're trying to potty train him.
Kind of,
Kind of.
because I don't want to be like, I don't want to be that girlfriend, but I also don't want to have to nag him on things that he could easily just be like, hey, I know I said this, but
It's like, dude, stop drinking.
Well, sometimes he does drink,
Oh yeah, I know
and
that.
it causes issues, and then
I've seen it a
I
lot.
I quote unquote get in trouble.
Yeah, he's done that for a long time.
Well, I'm just trying to save us from, you know, I'd
Jail.
rather, huh?
Jail time.
No,
Trying to
like,
save us from what?
like fighting to stay together than fighting each other over stupid stuff because he's drunk and bullshit out of his ass kind of fights.
Oh yeah, he does that.
And I'm like, there's no point in it. It's unnecessary and it doesn't do us any good. And I told him, I was like, like, yes, I can put up with you being annoying sometimes or you yelling or whatever. I said, but I don't. What I don't have to put up with is you doing this, getting drunk, and then doing stupid fights. I don't have to. There's a difference.
Yeah. See, he's the opposite of like how I am when I drink. When I drink, I get giggly and
Mhm.
I try to give everybody hugs all the time, and it gets weird. But
Stupid motherfucker, Hunter.
I'm like the
He
nicest
doesn't.
dude ever.
He doesn't get like mean, but he like he gets in the mood to like argue,
Oh yeah,
and I'm like,
he gets
that's
that
all
from
I ever
dad.
had for 2 years, and I don't want that anymore. Like I don't want to have to do that again.
That's how dad
And
was our whole lives.
yeah, and so
Dad,
I was just,
go
I
ahead.
basically, I just was when I tell him that I'm like, I don't want us to be miserable and on the verge of like separating all the time or whatever
Yeah,
because he won't do better on that, which he's you know working on it some, but I want it to be important to him to want to not fight all the time because of it. Like I want him to see the issues of it.
yeah. Well, dad used to get drunk all the time and whoop the shit out of us, so
Mhm.
it runs in the family. And then dad's gotten in plenty of drinking fights too.
Yeah.
I mean, mom used to tell us stories about him drinking and getting in brawls and stuff.
Mhm.
Supposedly, he like laid one dude out with one hit, but I don't know. I wasn't there. But it does sound like something he would do.
Which
But
I'm
yeah,
not
you're lucky
saying
you
this in a
didn't meet the.
bad way. I want him to think things through before he, which the guy never really does. But
Yep. I warned you. I warned you. He's a
well, I'm
butt.
not like, well, yeah, he can be, but he also can be good and sweet too. It really can be.
Yeah, I've never seen much of that
It,
from him, so.
yeah, he doesn't like to admit it, but he can be super sweet and
Little
like thoughtful.
teddy bear.
He
Teddy bear
is. He really
boy.
is. It's weird.
Like, you're like, come here, little boo boo bear, and he comes running across the room.
Kind of, but not really.
That shit would be hilarious. Come here, boo boo bear, and he just comes waddling across. I don't know why I'm imagining him in a onesie while he's doing it, but it makes it so much funnier.
Yeah, I just basically am just. I
Training
don't want to
him.
have to play but I also don't want to have to play the, well, I'm gonna leave if you don't quit kind of stuff, because I don't like doing that. I don't want to do that.
What does he do that?
No, I'm saying I don't want to have to do that if he doesn't get any better with this aspect of things.
That's
Of
fine.
the causing dumb fights because he's drunk.
Just put your foot down and be like, shut the fuck up, motherfucker. You listen here. Scary.
Oh, I don't know if that would work.
I don't know. If you were assertive enough, I bet it would. It's
Maybe, I
more
don't
of the
know.
shock factor, you know?
Well, I think because he's always, like, I just don't want him to be like, if a guy's like, well, then if you don't want to be here, then leave. Well, if I were to, quote unquote, say, not like willingly want to leave, but if I was like, okay, if that's how you feel, I feel like he'd panic. But I
Oh,
don't want it to
definitely.
come, but I don't want it to come to that for him to realize his mistakes.
Yeah. He's got trauma because of what we went through as kids.
Mhm.
And I imagine you've heard some of the stories. JB beat me like a redheaded stepchild a lot.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, your mom had said stuff about like his drinking almost caused separation for them and stuff. But,
Oh yeah, there was one time. You can't tell her I told you this. I don't know if she wants me to, but
I see you over
I
there.
really don't
I'm not
care.
gonna say anything.
So Dad was drunk, and he wanted me to be in
Get the
choir
fuck out of my
so
face.
damn bad. Like I don't know why, he just wanted me to be in choir, and I went for band
Listen to that
because I
part.
wanted to be a band nerd. I wanted to play in the band,
Mhm.
and my mom was standing up for me like, "Hey, it's his high school experience, it's his choice." And he goes, "Stop being a bitch and defending him." And oh man, I got mad and I stepped in between them. I think I was like 13 or 14. And I was like, "Don't you call my mom a bitch." And I had a hammer in my hand because I was working.
Oh, bro.
Mhm.
And he was like, "Hit me with that hammer. I dare you to hit me with that hammer." And oh man, I wanted to. And then I started walking away to the shop, and he followed me right on my heels, screaming at me, and then pushed me into the shop and was throwing rocks at me and crap.
Mhm.
Like he was a monster.
Fuck off, dog.
It
And
got to
that's
the
like,
it got to the point I was so scared just to be around him that I would just go out to the bus early, and I
mhm.
wouldn't talk to anybody. I'd just go sit out there on the wellhead and wait for the bus and stuff. Like I didn't want to be around him at all.
Yeah, and that's what I want to avoid.
Yeah. I don't think Clay would get to that point because he went through
No.
that crap, but you never know. I mean, there's always that
Mhm.
chance where it comes out of him. There's some days it comes out of me a little bit, and I feel terrible about it. But
Yeah, which my thing is like I already dealt with that of like the oh I'm so sorry, I won't do it again, I won't do it, and then it's like it happens again, and I'm like I just don't want to keep doing that. I got out of it for a reason,
I
because
mean,
I was,
it's
you
fair
know,
enough. I don't think
it
he
was
would do that
miserable,
to
but
you.
no, and the last time it wasn't, nothing ever was like physical or anything. It was more mentally abusive. And he's not like that. It's just the dumb fights that like for no reason that we could literally there's no point in them. We wouldn't even have to have.
I
But he
almost
gets
just
drunk and
died.
just wants to do say stupid shit just to cause fights and argue for no reason. And I'm like, we could literally have had just a fine evening if you weren't drinking as much as you were and wanting to just start a fight and scream.
See, I don't want to get so drunk to where I just can't control myself. I usually get a good buzz plus a little bit. Chris has been around me while
Mm-hmm.
I've been drinking a lot. It takes a lot for me.
It don't take much for me, but I
Chris
I
has seen
just
me.
don't drink much.
Chris has seen me drink 12 in a row, pretty much.
Yeah.
But
It's just
Clay,
hard sometimes because I feel like he doesn't, like, not that he doesn't care, but I feel like sometimes by the way he reacts or acts, I'm like, do you even care? Like,
I think what it is just something we've depended on to get over our grief.
mm-hmm.
I mean,
Which isn't,
I'm not any better, but
well, at least you kind of know, like, I'm not, I mean, you know when to stop, though.
yeah, it took me going through a couple fights and doing stupid shit to figure it out.
Yeah, like, obviously, I want to marry him and I want us to last, and I don't want to, like, obviously, it's not going to be sunshine and rainbows all the time because, you know, we're
Oh
all
yeah.
human. It's never going to be perfect.
Oh no. But the thing is it's how you solve the problems together.
Yeah,
And it took a lot
absolutely.
for me to learn that with Caitlin, but
Well, and
she.
like my thing is like because of my last relationship, I get those, which I'm an overthinker, but I get the like because of those fights, I'm like, oh, I used to have these, so does this mean we're not compatible? You know, those type of thoughts because of it, and I don't want to have to think that, but that's just because of what I used to go through. I just don't want that to be the same reality, if that makes sense.
Yeah, Caitlin's ex ruined her on a lot of things for a while there. Like she
And
she would she would flinch and stuff. Like if me and her were arguing, and I would like pick a hand up to like do anything, she would flinch like
just
I was
kind
gonna
of,
hit
well,
her.
like, yeah, I never got hit. he stalked up to me one time, and I smacked him because I thought he was going to, and I said, and he was like, "Don't ever hit me again." I said, "Do not walk up to me like that ever."
Who, Clay did?
No,
Oh,
my
your
ex.
ex.
No,
Yeah,
Clay doesn't know.
I'm pretty understanding with my wife because of what she went through.
Fucking
Mhm.
shows up. Where's fucking
But
time lost?
yeah, it still hits her sometimes, and sometimes it makes me mad. I'm like, have I ever hit you out of like 7 years that we've been together? I've never laid a hand on you, and I never would. And it
Yeah.
irritates
Well,
me a
certain
little bit
things
more,
just
but
trigger. Some things just triggers differently, and it's irritating because I'm like, I just don't want to have to, I don't want to have to be that way.
well,
But like at the same time,
Oh,
like
smart beats, son of
I
a
just feel
bitch.
like sometimes I feel like he doesn't
understand.
see the issue that it causes,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. Like I'd rather us not have to deal with the fighting and all that bullshit. Like I wish he would see the issues with it so that he wouldn't.
Well, I'll tell you, my
Because
first.
it's not real like arguments that are gonna like help us grow. It's just dumb ones that are gonna cause more issues.
Well, me and Caitlin used to fight over the
No, I
dumbest
was
shit,
late.
and I mean, it get to screaming like, "Fuck
Mhm.
you" and stupid shit. But after all these years
Why?
together and
Fucking why?
everything else, we just get along now. I mean, we get in our fights
Mhm.
still, but that first year is rough.
I wish I knew where the fuck you
Yeah.
went.
And my thing is again I just because of all that trauma and stuff, it's like
Disappears like
it makes me
fucking
scared because I'm
everything.
like I do love him and I do want to marry him. I want to be with him and whatever, but it's like because
Oh my god.
and it's probably different circumstances. I mean, it's not because it might be. It definitely was different circumstances that I
I just
ended
fucking
things
saved
with my ex, but I just don't want that. Like, it just scares me that that's gonna be the same reality.
The only
Every
thing that go ahead.
anytime we like argue or something, it's just that overthinking in the back of my mind. Oh, does this mean that we aren't supposed to be together because we're fighting already? Like, over stupid stuff. Like, I don't know.
Well, another thing Caitlin used to do is when we get in arguments, she'd be like, "So what? We're just gonna break up? Well, we're gonna divorce?" I was like, "No, we're gonna work through this. Like, chill out."
Yeah,
And
that's what I'm scared of. Is he wants, like, he'll be like, then leave. Like, or he'll tell me to leave or ask me to leave, and then I'm gonna be like, oh, okay.
nah, he's better than that.
Well,
That and
the
he
other
he
night,
freaking loves you.
the other night, that's like, whenever we got back, he was mad at me for driving home.
Oh,
And
really?
like, yeah, and I apparently almost hit a car that was parked on the side of the road, and then I turned when I wasn't supposed to turn, and he was like mad. So then, as I'm pulling up to park at the house, he like gets out before I park, and he walks up and into the house. And so I was like, okay, I'll just sit in my car for a little bit, give him space, give myself space, so we don't have an argument or a fight. Well, then he comes back out there, and I locked the door because I didn't want him to like open the door and like try to take me in because I wasn't ready to go in. And he was like, "What, are you afraid of me or something?" And I was like, "No, I just sitting in here and I'm just locked the door because I don't want to get out of my car right now." And he was like, "Oh, so you're scared of me?" I was like, "No, I'm not scared of you. I don't think you're gonna hurt me. I just don't want to get out of the car."
I
And
need a
he was like,
minute,
"Well then,
bro.
yeah." And he was like, well, "Let's talk." I went in and I was like, "Yeah, you went in." And you walked off all mad and grumpy, so I left you alone. He was like, well, I came back out here, didn't I? I was like, well, you stalked and left me in there. Well, then I get out of the car, and he's walking towards me, and I thought he was backing me up to back me up into the car, and I don't because of past relationship stuff. I was like, please don't do that. I don't like my back against stuff. Like, I just don't.
Yeah.
I want to be able, like, if I need to, not that I'm afraid that he's gonna hurt me, don't take it that way, but because of just trauma response, like I want to be able to get away if I need to, type thing is just how my brain works.
Yeah.
And so he was like, "Oh, you think I'm gonna hurt you?" I was like, "No, I don't. I just don't want you to back me up into a car." He was like, "I was just trying to get closer to you," and I was like, "Well, I thought you were trying to back me up and push me against the, not push me, but like, what's the word?" Back me up into the car, like, but not shove me. I didn't mean push, like shove me into the car or anything. But anyway, um, and then I guess I stepped on his toe and I didn't realize it. So he's just staring at me, and so I'm like, hey, well, I'm just gonna go in if he's not gonna talk or anything. And so I walk in and he gets mad because I walked away. And he was like, well, if you're not gonna be an adult and have an adult conversation, and I'm sober right now, then you can just leave. If you're not gonna do whatever. And I was like, so you just staring at me and me walking off because I was like, there was no conversation going on, but I was being immature and not having an adult conversation. I was so confused.
Yeah, he
I
was
don't know,
drunk.
but mhm.
That's one thing well, you gotta be like, yes, that's totally what a sober person would say.
Fuck off.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was like, yeah, he's kind of that seems so sober.
Fuck off of me.
I'm not drunk. I wanna
But
back you up.
yeah, he smashed a peach the other day.
For what?
A peach? Well,
Why? Though.
he was basically saying, well, if God makes this peach solid, that means we can stay. He wants us to stay together and last. But if he turns it to mush, and it smashes when I hit it, then that means we don't belong together. And he smashed it, and of course it's a peach, and he's like all like upset and stuff. Like, see. And I was like, really? You're basically, because he was like, if this peach smashes and turns to mush, it means you don't want to marry me or be with me. And I was
What the
like,
fuck?
yeah, he was toasted that night. And I was like, dude, you're basing how I feel about you off of a peach. He was like,
You
well,
think my
feel it.
feelings
It's
aren't
mushy,
fruit?
isn't it? I'm like, brother, you're a big ass man and you smash a peach.
He's so retarded. Told my mom we needed to raise
This
him better.
Dalton, huh?
Told mom she needed to raise him better. Nah, I mean, he's
But
he's Clay.
yeah, I just hope he gets better about it though, because I don't know. I don't want to keep going round in circles with this dumb crap
Does he need spanking?
and it not get better.
Does he need spanking?
Huh?
Does he need a spanking?
Yeah, he needs his ass whooped. I just want to get the feeling that he actually cares enough to fix it or do something so he doesn't lose me, kind of a thing.
I mean, he's already taken steps to keep you. I don't
Well,
think you gotta
yeah.
test him on losing you.
No, I don't mean like that. What I'm saying is like I said earlier, I don't have to put up with that or like take that, if that makes sense. The other stuff, yes. Like, we're gonna have hard times. We're gonna have go through trials. We're gonna get on each other's nerves. But deliberate, like, just causing issues for no reason when it can literally be avoided by not drinking so much.
Yeah, I
That's what
get
I
where.
mean. Like, I don't want to have to give that, like, oh, if you don't quit, I'm gonna leave. Because I don't want to be, because I don't want to leave him.
Well, having the ultimatum in your mind to begin with is always an issue too.
Yeah, I think that's also just like one of those things that's comes from my past relationship because like I had to do that. Like I would have to do that in order to get any sort of reaction. And that's why I say I don't want to do that because
Well,
I don't like I just don't.
I think I got something I could say that'll make you feel a little better.
Mhm.
Before he even met you, after that last stupid bitch, God, I hated her guts. She was terrible. Um, he's like, I'm never getting married. I'm never gonna meet the right person or anything else. He he didn't talk about anybody for the longest time after that. And then when you came in, like I didn't even know he was dating you or anything. And then I met you, and then he came and talked to me about wanting to marry you. I was like, well, if that's the choice you want to make, you should go for it. She seems like she's a good match for you. But he's never approached me about talking about marriage with somebody before. You're the first one he's ever
Yeah.
done that with. I think I think that should mean a lot to you because he is
Oh,
a
it
picky bastard, an
it does. It
ornery
definitely
ass.
does. I want us to last and I want us to work and I don't want us to fall apart over something stupid.
Just don't dwell on the past and enjoy what you got now.
Yeah, and I'm working on that. It's definitely not easy.
No, no, it's not, because, before Caitlyn, I was kind of in his same shoes. I got screwed
Like,
over. I got screwed
yeah,
over, and I was just sitting in my apartment all the time playing video games and then working at Hill's Burgers in town. I didn't give a crap about my life. And then
yeah.
I met her, and I was like, she's amazing. I was like, I gotta do
Did
something.
he ever tell you how we met?
No.
Well, obviously we met over Snapchat. I added him on Snapchat.
Oh,
We
you're
talked
like,
for,
Texy
well, I was
Mexy.
just kind of like, well, I had dated a guy for a month back in February.
Okay.
We talked for a month. He asked me out. We slept together, and then like the next day he like went all weird and then was like, I just it triggered some past trauma and I just don't feel anything and then basically called me controlling because he was back and forth every day like where acting like he liked me one day and then like zero anything the next. And I was like, dude, I'm not gonna like you need to tell me like do you want me to stick around and wait for your trauma to be done with? Like, because, like, do you actually want to have something with me or not? Like, I kept having to do that every other day. And he called me controlling, wanting him to write an essay about his feelings every other day. I was like, no, I just don't want to waste my time.
She was like, shut the fuck up, dude.
Yeah. And then I talked to this other guy and went to this. You know all this. I've told you all this. He, like, looked at me and he was like, he had me come over and basically we hung out checking cows and stuff all day. Blah, blah, blah. Then we went back to his house and he was basically pushy. And I kind of got to the point where I was like, you know what, fuck it. And so we again slept with this guy because after my ex, I just didn't value myself, which
Yeah.
isn't good. But you know, and so I was
Everybody's
like,
been
okay,
there.
yeah. So I was like, fuck it, right? And then he was like, well, I have to go back out. You can stay here if you want for a little bit, but I don't know how long this is gonna take. I was like, okay. So then he leaves because he was trying to get me to stay over, and I was like, no, I can't do that. He's like, well, just tell your parents you're staying here, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. And I was like, I can't just tell them, you know, I'd have to ask, and they're not gonna let me stay. Because he was like way past. He's like, I think there's like this something lake something town past
Uh,
Canyon over here
Lake
somewhere. He's
Tanglewood.
way. No, it's like to the west of Canyon. Like it's way out there.
God dang it, I
Anyway,
messed up my roof.
so like then he's literally gone for like 5 minutes. Text me, hey, this is gonna take longer than I thought. You might as well go ahead and head home since you're not gonna be able to stay since it's already almost 8 o'clock. Okay, so then I leave, and not even 10 minutes after I leave, he's back at the house drinking beer with a bunch of friends. And I was like, oh, so you just wanted me to leave? You could have just said that. And so
See,
by the time I like add Clay, I'm like basically like, okay, it's either this or nothing, and I'm gonna like if this doesn't work out, then I'm like done
yeah.
because I was like I'm sick of this back, you know, like all them only wanting one thing from me kind of a deal, and so I added him and we talked for literally a minimum of 3 days. We met in person in Amarillo at a concert, and he asked me out the next day.
Hmm.
Done.
So
Chris, Chris is just
people
listening.
actually
Yeah, I know.
people actually use Snapchat to meet other people.
Well, I just added I like saw his profile on Tinder. And what's funny is I legitimately not on Tinder, on Quick Ad. I went to his profile on Snapchat Quick Ad. I don't
Get on Tinder, I'm banned. I'm also banned on Bumble.
He was showing booty cheeks on there.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I added him because I just saw his name was Tex, and I just like saw that he had an actual profile you could see pictures with and whatnot, and so I was like, eh, fuck it, like I'll just add him. Not someone I would normally add, but I just added him.
It's usually
And
black guys in
no, absolutely not.
it.
I'm staying away from them and Hispanics.
But the Asians
um,
are okay.
no. And white all the way. And anyway, so I yeah, we talked and he was like it was funny cuz like he was practically like begging me to FaceTime him every night. And he was like, "You want FaceTime?" And I was like, "Yeah, maybe." And then I wouldn't. And the next day he was like, well, do you even want to FaceTime or not? And I was like, yeah, we can FaceTime. Then we FaceTime and he was, we talked or whatever, and we were playing Minecraft and talking about my likes and dislikes, and he legitimately was like, yeah, we're getting married. I was like, oh, like 2 days in, I was like, you think? And he was like, yeah. He's like, we're gonna get married. I was like, okay. And then he asked me out on Minecraft with a Minecraft sign, and he was like, will you be
Oh
my
my
girlfriend?
god.
Yeah,
That's the cheesiest
it's still
shit.
in the house on that Minecraft world.
Oh.
And I was like, yeah, why not? Because he was like, well, what's the point of like a talking stage when you could literally get to know each other while dating and say in a month or two we don't like each other, then we can go from there. And then 3 months in, we're engaged.
Yeah, that's...
And
How long?
his exact words were after he was like, what's the point of a talking stage or whatever and all that. His exact words were, when you know, you know.
Yeah, I've told him that
I
for
was like,
years.
I was like, damn. Which I knew from like the time we went out to the day before he asked me out. Like, I don't know, it was just a weird feeling. It was almost like, it's gonna sound cheesy as shit, but it was almost like I was like, oh, I'm home. It
Yeah.
was weird, but I didn't know his name for like
Oh my god,
ever,
Aubrey.
because I thought his name was Tex. I did, and I was like, I was like, by the way, like, you never introduced yourself. Because I just wanted to, I didn't want to ask, like, specifically, like, is your name Tex? And I was like, you never introduced yourself, like, legitimately.
I'm surprised you didn't walk
Because,
up to him and say, are you half retarded?
well, what's funny is, like, whenever he was telling me his height and weight and stuff, I was like, bitch, there's no way. Because most guys lie about their height. He's like, yeah, I'm like 6'5" and such pounds. And I was like, okay, yeah,
You're like, this
whatever,
dude has a tiny penis.
Yeah. And so then I get out of my car and he gets out of his truck and I was like, oh Jesus, is that tall? But yeah,
Yeah.
he was like, oh shit, I'm sorry, I'm Clay, and I was like, I thought your name was Tex this whole time. Like, I literally put him in my phone, like phone number wise, as Tex
Yeah,
because I thought that was his name.
that's him trying to flex that he's from Texas.
I know, it's so funny.
He's like, I'm so ripped, man. I'm from Texas. Good for you.
Oh,
Look at what's threaded on.
honey, it's almost 10 o'clock. You said 3 games.
Ooh. Clay's been bad boy.
Hey, back out and do one game of search. Our last game.
Oh.
Yeah, back out and do search.
He
Look at
was
that.
like, I have 3/4 left of a beer, and I was like, I don't care.
I don't give a flying fuck. Get
Yeah, I
off the
don't.
goddamn game. You're like, you're gonna get off right fucking now.
We still got a shower too, so.
What a nasty bastard. He hasn't showered yet.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, I was
One of
pretty
my
sure he was never gonna get married or anything.
really.
Oh yeah, I had that belief for a long time. Me and Caitlin talked about it, and we're like, yeah, he's not gonna get married.
Yeah,
Ever.
you'll probably think the same thing about me too.
No, we want you to get married. We've been trying to play
I-
matchmaker for you.
I
Chris, go
want
get
to.
married.
I want to, but I just can't find anyone that's any good.
Well, it's when you're like really not giving a fuck anymore, like you don't have any hope left,
Chris doesn't give a
or
fuck.
or you're not looking. You're not searching.
I've pretty well given up because I mean, it's not like
I
don't
tried
know.
talking to girls for him. Like, I'll be like, hey,
Well, it's
Chris,
just
let me talk to this one
dating's
for you.
so weird anymore. It really is.
Yeah.
And like, cause I tried talking to several people, and it's just weird. And all they want is like send nudes or hey, you wanna meet up? And I'm like, you wanna meet up with my parents because I live at home with my
Yeah.
parents. Like, and that's a big turn off. But like, I don't know. It was just one of those things where I was like least expecting it, and that's what everyone says. It's when you least expect it, and you're not like.
Well-
I mean, you can be looking, but you're not expecting to get anything out of it.
Yeah, well, you said
It sounds awful, but
that you met him on Snapchat. See, anytime I've ever had anyone just randomly add me on Snapchat and I add them back, they send me pictures I don't want to be sent. And
yeah,
it's like, what the heck? And then I unadd them because it's like, no, I don't want someone like that.
You don't
yeah,
want
no.
to
I
show your butt?
see. What's funny is like that's one thing I didn't have to do or didn't get asked with Clay. Like he just basically asked what I looked like, so I sent him. And another thing was like, how old are you? He was like, by the way, how old are you? I was like, I'm 20. He was like, oh, thank God. I was like, now knowing, I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But
Well, and
it cracked me up.
that's another thing. There's no one around my age.
Yeah.
Well, in
And
Hereford.
well, I can't find anyone my age anywhere around. I don't know what the deal is, but
It's like whenever you're in a relationship with someone like with my ex, it was like when I was single, which I never paid anyone else mind because I'm not a cheater and I don't like cheaters and everything. But like it was weird. And when I was before we started dating, there was like nobody wanted to be around me. Started dating my ex and then like everyone's like trying to hit you up or they're like whatever, you get all the attention that you didn't get, and then as soon as you break up, it's like dead again. And you're like, what? Other than
yeah.
the fact that all his buddies tried to hit me up after we broke up, and I was like, bruh, no, I've been around you guys,
Yeah.
no.
Then
But
you'd have to see your ex again because they're friends.
yeah, absolutely not. I guess he came back to McLean or whatever, and my sister's like, Mom, do you know who came back? She was like, who? She was like, Jesse's back. And Mom was like, yeah, I just don't care. I don't want to know. Like, I just don't want to know. And I'm like so glad I'm not there anymore because I don't have to deal with it.
Oh,
Like, I just got free of him a month ago. Not like relationship wise, but like,
where he left you alone.
no, he left me alone. Like, we pretty well blocked each other except for phone number. The only reason I never blocked his phone number is because we had a joint account at Happy State, and you can't take yourself off an account with them because they're freaking stupid. And anyways, since literally we broke up, because I had told him you're gonna have to make a new account and move your money so that like if something happens and you fuck up, I'm not attached to your name, and it doesn't make it to where I can't open an account anywhere else and I
Yeah.
don't owe money because like if say he fucks up and he owes like $1,200 and he doesn't pay it, I would still be attached and I would still have to pay that if he never did in order to be able to get an account somewhere else. For 6 months, he would not take the money out and make a new account. Like, how fucking hard is it to do that? Not very fucking hard.
Well, unless
Anyway,
you're
so
a
I
retard.
finally. Oh, well, he's just fucking lazy and I did everything for him. And I guess he just wanted to make life difficult for me. So basically, what I did was, like a month and a half ago, um, I was like, I was like, you need to get that money out now. Like, I'm sick of this. You've had 6 months. And he was like, okay, I'll do it as soon as I get off work. If not, as soon as possible, if I can't go today. And then a week goes by and it's still not out. And so I sent him a text. I was like, I'm taking the money out. I'm closing the account. I'm giving it to my mom. If you want it back, you can get a hold of her. But I'm done. I'm not waiting on you anymore. I'm closing the account. And I did, and then I blocked him. And then it literally took him a month to even get in touch with my mom to get his money.
How much money was it?
Like almost $1,000.
You should have been like, thank you.
I should have. I mean,
He could.
my
He
name was
couldn't have done
attached.
anything.
Uh-huh. Which I didn't though. I
You,
didn't want anything to do with that money.
you could have
That's why I
been
gave
like.
it to mom.
You could have been like, hey, I'm just closing this. Thanks for the money. I need my money out. And they would have
Yeah.
given you his money, and then he wouldn't have been able to do shit.
That's what I did. I literally cashed out the accounts and closed them. I guess
Yeah,
I had
but
already closed the savings, but yeah, they didn't even ask any questions of like, are y'all still good? Because like I hadn't been active over 6 months in that account.
no, they don't care. There was money sitting in there.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
First United Bank, when I walked away from them because I went to Education Credit Union,
Mhm.
they were like, "Are you sure you want to close your account?" Yes, I'm
Yes,
very
please.
sure. I need to go build credit, so I need to do something different. Oh, but we can
Yeah.
help you build credit. No, y'all keep putting me on commercial fucking loans, and I'm not building any damn credit.
Mhm.
And so I went. That's what we're doing now. And plus, Caitlin had no credit,
Yeah.
so I had to help her build credit.
I think I'm building credit off of my car.
You might check on that. Because some banks
Car
will put it
payment.
as a commercial loan. Because I paid off 2 trucks at First United. And they kept putting them as commercial loans. And then they don't report it to the credit. And then
I
you're...
have no idea. All I know is my dad signed on it because he had good, good credit, and they just told me like that would help build my credit.
Is it with a bank or a credit union?
Bank. It's with Amarillo National Bank, which I'm pissed
It
off at because
it should be building credit then.
yeah. Well, so what they just tick me off because they tell you one thing and then it doesn't go the way they told you. So I I made my new account here, closed my account in McLean, and I was like contacting them because I have a new account and they need to take out money for my car payment. So I let them know, and they're like, "Well, we can't take out automatically for September even if you like set it up or whatever right now because it's too late and you'll have to call and manually do it." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So then I was like, "I'll just wait till October so because you have so many days of a grace period before they
Yeah,
consider
usually
it
like
late."
10 to 15 days.
Yeah, and I was gonna wait till I got paid again, and that way I'd have enough money to do it. No, those suckers took it out automatically, and I
Yep.
got overdrawn. I'm overdrawn right now, and I'm like, y'all fucking idiots.
You'll
Don't
be
tell me y'all
overdrawn
can't.
till you're in your 30s, just so you know.
It's so stupid. I'm like, this is retarded.
Well, life is not livable, and
Mm-mm.
we still get overdrawn. And
It
it
sucks.
freaking yeah, it makes you feel like shit. The only person I know that's not ever overdrawn is Chris,
Yeah, yeah, right.
but he's not
Well,
married.
I don't I don't overdraw on my bank account, but I've got some credit cards with really high limits or like a high limit and but I use it to work. So I gotta be able to run my truck, so I gotta have a credit card that I can
Mm-hmm.
run with. Well,
Wow.
I've got one that's got an $8,000 limit and it's almost maxed out right now.
Are they not
And
paying
Yeah.
you or what?
it just takes a while to get paid.
See, that's what I'd hate about work like you do, is just take it forever to get paid.
Yeah. Well, I got paid a little bit, but like almost 2 weeks ago, but it wasn't enough to pay anything really.
So, do you make like just one big check for all the months you work, pretty much?
Uh, yeah, pretty much. I don't know. Every once in a while they'll write, or I'll get a 2 or 3 checks during the season, but usually they're pretty small until the very last check.
How much does
It's
your last check usually go? Well, like last year, what was your bring in last year?
uh after the season, I it was like 30,000.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, but it's hard to live off of that, and I still have to pay all my bills out of
You're gonna
that
have to what? You're gonna have to what, hun? Well, that
because
happens to me sometimes, but my headset's fine.
I don't know.
Sorry.
This season has cost me a lot of money. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Look at the freaking economy.
I know
Yeah,
it sucks.
You're gonna have to increase your wage.
and I can't because they won't pay more. And
I would start a strike with the other trucks.
Strike,
yeah,
strike, strike.
well, they'll just go find different trucks. I don't know. I'm really tired of it. I'm really wanting to do something different. I just haven't figured out how to make it work.
Well, I would say you could work at the mechanic shop on campus, but that company's terrible to their employees, so I wouldn't do that to you.
Well, I don't really want to work for anyone. I'm kind of wanting to do my own
You
thing.
sound like your father. How'd that make you feel, Chris?
Whatever.
I mean, that's how he is, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
He doesn't want to work for anybody, but he doesn't have a startup or nothing.
Yeah. I don't know. I went and worked at a shop for a while, and
Yeah, I remember that.
it was okay. I I don't know.
You kind of hated it, though.
It wasn't bad, but just the management and stuff like that was kind of terrible.
Well, I mean, that's how it usually goes. But what are you wanting to do?
I think I'm gonna start doing like mechanic work on like ATVs and small engines. There's no one around here that really does it anymore.
You could do that and then gas engines.
Yeah.
I know you know how to work on gas engines pretty well. I mean, you've helped me with my stuff.
I mean, I can fix just about anything.
Whoa, whoa, you're
It-
getting kind of full of yourself there, sir.
Well, no, I mean, mechanically I can, I don't know, I can pretty well fix anything like that has an engine in it.
I just hate that I couldn't find a freaking radiator with metal siding on it for her car.
Yeah, well, it's all made cheap anymore, so.
Yeah, I was like, oh, a radiator for her car is just $100, but a radiator for my truck's like 200. Shit.
Oh, is it only $100?
Yeah, it's like $100 to 120.
It ain't too bad.
No, it's not bad, but then I look at one for my Dodge, and it's way more, and I'm like, God dang it.
How does that shot miss?
Yeah.
But what happened was where the plastic caps go on, it snapped the plastic there. I guess it was just wasn't supported very good, and those dips and stuff broke it.
Oh.
But it's leaking out of both sides right now. And then she's like, I'm gonna take a damn Rilla tomorrow, and I'm like, please don't. Just take the pickup.
Yeah, that's not a good idea if it's leaking coolant.
It's leaking coolant like a mother trucker, man.
That's like one of the guys today. He's got 3 trucks, but he's not a mechanic. And he was there looking at one of his trucks. It was running bad and smoking a whole lot. And he says, "What do you think is wrong?" I said, "You got major problems with that engine." I said, "You need to shut it down and get it towed home." And he says, "No, I think I'm just gonna drive it home." It's like, dude, last time you did that, you ruined the engine in one. But it's whatever.
Yeah, have my buddy Levi come over. He's the mechanic at SSC
Good night,
right now.
Johan.
Good night,
Turn the
Dobbs.
console off.
See ya.
See ya.
But I had him come over and look at it because I was just hoping it was just like a hose buster or something.
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, I hate to tell you this. I was like, no, don't say those words. He's like, yeah, that radiator's done. It's done on both sides of it. I was like, son of a bitch. And then I look underneath and it's leaking from both sides. I was like, God damn it.
Yeah.
I need to find some way to support it more.
I don't know. Just have to look at it and see.
Yeah, well, when that new part comes in, I'll let you know for sure. God dang it, I keep
Okay.
forgetting what I'm coming to the bottom floor for.
Yeah, and then now I got something wrong with my truck. I'm hoping it was just a glitch in the computer on it.
Which one?
My semi. Because today, well, right after I got off the phone with you, it threw a code and wouldn't run it it derated the engine, so now it doesn't have any power. It's like, what the heck?
What did the code stand for?
Well, I don't know. It just has a check engine light on, and I don't have a scanner to plug into trucks.
Huh.
Because you gotta have a computer for that, and the computers are like $8,000.
You know someone that has one?
I know a few people that have them.
Like they
But
let you borrow it?
oh yeah, yeah, I know one guy. He would say, "Here, take the computer, go plug into it." But I don't know. I just unhooked the batteries and I'm gonna let it set overnight and see if it goes away. If it
Well,
doesn't, then I'm gonna have to work on it
how
tomorrow.
long does it usually take for a reset on those?
Well, it just depends. Usually it's about 10 minutes or so with the battery unhooked, but if it's a major code, it stores it and it won't clear it unless you plug into it to clear it.
Where do you usually get parts at?
Um, like Napa, we have a car quest here, a heavy duty car quest, and then there's places in Amarillo.
Yeah, I don't know if Parts Geek has parts for trucks.
I don't know.
That's where I've been ordering parts from, is Parts Geek. They treat me good.
Yeah.
I don't really have many issues with their products, so.
Yeah. Uh, I don't know. And there's sometimes I do order parts online. It depends on if I have time to wait for it.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair enough, though.
Because when we're running, I gotta be running. And if I break down, I need the part as quick as possible. So usually I have to end up going to Amarillo to get the parts
Golly,
if I
everything
want
looks
it.
so tiny.
If I want it right away, I gotta go to Amarillo to get them.
Dude, from my tower, everything looks tiny right now. I'm all the way at the tippy top where the last floor is gonna be.
Did
Everything
you
is just
did you
itty.
make a bamboo floor?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the floor before this last one I did. I just finished the last floor. So next time I get on, I'm probably gonna be building on the like deck thing I'm gonna build, because I'm gonna build a whole deck. And it's gonna extend out a little bit so people can look out and see super far. And then I'm gonna build a giant copper like pointy roof and then put tall lightning rod on top of it. And then I'm gonna call it done for the building part, and then I gotta start decorating. So
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think I'm about ready to get all tired.
Me too,
Start
man.
early in the morning again.
Alright, man. Well, I'll catch you later.
Alright, see ya.
See ya. If I can get out. There we go. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Again, next time we're probably going to try to finish the tower. Got some plans for the roof part. We got one more level to go up. I think I'm going to do it as spruce to finish it out, and then it's going to be copper roof. But as you can tell, we have an amazing view from here. You can see a long ways. See Garrett's tiny house over here. Itty bitty baby house right there. But yeah, thanks again for watching. Hope y'all have a good rest of your week.